Hey, Carmen, I appreciate you wanting to come by and see us. I know how excited you are, but next time, can you give us a heads up? It's just hard because we're trying to get used to a new normal with baby George being so brand new. I'm just trying to get George down for a nap.
Why? I had the time and just wanted to pop by. You know that I don't like to make plans. I like to live spontaneously. I don't like to be on anyone's schedule. And you're responding to me right now, so you couldn't have been that busy. Why can't you just answer the door? I just wanted to come by and give you a gift for having my baby. So don't come at me with that kind of attitude. I'm going out on a limb here. I'm not surprised that you're trying to push me away from my baby. Are you starting to go a little crazy after having my baby? It's not unheard of. I hear a lot of women begin to experience anxiety and depression and go a little woohoo crazy after the birth. You must be going absolutely mental right now. That's all to say that you shouldn't have complained like that after I was just trying to be nice to you. It's not all about you.
Thank you for wanting to bring me a gift. It's nice that you were thinking of me.
Don't start with that now, after I just called you out. I'm having serious doubts about you as a person now, Bailey. I'm just doing my best here and you're throwing it in my face. Oh, never mind, I'm leaving. The gift is on the porch. E-transfer me some cash for a taxi back home. Now.
Carmen, I'm sorry for not answering the door earlier, but you're no longer welcome around my son and I. Our interaction earlier really made me think about things between us, and I don't want you anywhere near us.
What are you blubbering about now, Bailey? I think maybe you really have lost your mind. Maybe you need to consider seeking some help? I'm surprised you had the capacity to think for so long. Anyway, I never planned on seeing you again, so you don't have to go out of your way to put your foot down and tell me to not come around.
I know you hate me, but what you did today and how you're speaking to me is unforgivable.
What did I do or say?
Don't play dumb, Carmen, please. Do you remember what you said when you came to the hospital and saw George for the first time? You said, he sure got his looks from his mama, and then you proceeded to call me unattractive and plain Jane. And you couldn't imagine being stuck with someone so boring or ugly as me. Not only did you disrespect me, but you disrespected your own grandson. Why would you do that? What kind of monster are you?
I was just saying what was on my mind. It's not far from the truth. Obviously, if one of the two parents is ugly, then there is a high chance that the child itself will take after those genes. It's unfortunate, but it's true. I mean, the only reason I came to see him and accepted him into this family is because half of him comes from my own dear boy. But alas, like mother, like son, the rotten apple didn't fall too far from the tree, I suppose. There's no need to be upset with me for telling the truth, Bailey. I'm just thinking what everyone else is thinking.
You're an absolute monster, Carmen. Today wasn't just about you coming to see us and your grandchild, was it? We know you've blown everything your son and I have given. All of that money from your husband's inheritance. It's no wonder that man left you with nothing and his son with everything. You're just wanting more money. Your son and I decided to help you out and give you some cash because we didn't feel it was right to leave you with nothing. But now we know your husband, God rest his soul, was right all along. You deserved none of it.
Watch your mouth. As a matter of fact, I wasn't there for your money. Why would I ever ask you for help?
Really, Carmen? Do you think we're stupid? You asked us to e-transfer you some money so you could get back home. And if I remember correctly, when you came to see baby George in the hospital, you proceeded to ask your son for money for the month and he gave you whatever cash he had in his wallet at the time.
As if you two don't have the money to spare. I'm living off of whatever the government gives me each month, which is practically nothing.
No one asked you to retire at the age of 55, Carmen. Anyways, the point is that you are no longer welcome to come and see us. Obviously, your husband knew something that we didn't, which is why he never left you any money. Because you're my husband's mother, he agreed to help you out. But we've made excuses for you for too long now. You've been so rude to me about absolutely everything. I refuse to be treated like this anymore. I'm your son's wife. And now I have your only grandchild. I tried my best to deal with your rudeness and all of your disrespect. I assumed maybe after having your grandchild that you'd be nicer to me. I'd hoped you'd change your tune as soon as you looked into the eyes of your grandchild, but oh, how I was so wrong. I can't imagine having anyone in our lives who hates as much as you. and can look into the eyes of a precious little boy and just see hatred. You're a miserable woman, and I'm no longer dealing with you as my mother-in-law. And George will never know you as a grandmother.
Oh, Bailey, please, you're so dramatic. I can't believe my son chose to marry you. You're just some ugly woman who got lucky.
Oh, I'm not done with you. What even was that gift? Why would you even do that? Why must you constantly tease me and pick me apart? A gym membership, really?
I was doing you some good. You gained a lot of weight during the pregnancy. That was a very thoughtful gift. I'm just looking out for you.
I don't even know what to say.
Try thank you.
We're cutting you off. You're not going to be receiving another dime from us.
Huh? Pfft, I'll believe that when I hear it from my own son. You have no say in the matter. The money doesn't even belong to you.
Well, it surely doesn't belong to you. We're done with you, Carmen.
I don't want anything to do with you or your ugly baby anyways. You had one job and it was to give my son a proper child. You couldn't even do that.
Hey, hon, do you have a second? Your mom tried to come by today while I was trying to put George down for a nap.
Okay, what happened?
I'm pretty sure she's trying to weasel her way in to ask for more money. I wouldn't let her into the house. She asked me to e-transfer her some money for the taxi ride back.
What?
Yeah, she even admitted that George is ugly. Just like me. She claimed to be wanting to drop off a gift, but because I didn't let her in, she dropped it off on the porch. When I went to grab it later, I saw that it was actually a gym membership.
Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't believe she said such things. And then to give you a gym membership? Does she not see how absolutely horrendous that is? What the hell is she thinking? Gosh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
I'm okay, I guess.
How's George?
He just finished having a bottle. He's just sleeping right next to me.
Thank goodness. I'm so sorry for what's happened to you today and how she's treating you.
She's had something against me since we got together. She did mention that I had one job, and that was to give you a proper child.
I never thought the hate she had for you would just trickle down to George. I thought things were actually going to get better.
Nobody thought that your mom was going to be like this. I feel like she's gotten worse. I have to admit, when I saw that gift, I told her that enough was enough. I told her that she wasn't going to have anything to do with me or our son.
You were totally right to create that boundary. I don't want our son growing up around anybody like that.
And then the money? I told her that she wasn't going to receive another dime from us. Maybe I sort of jumped the gun with that?
Heck no. You were right to do that too. Your feelings are totally valid. She should never have said anything like that about you or our son. She's totally in the wrong here. You did what's best for us and our family. We really need to stop giving her money. It wasn't hers to begin with, and now that we have George, that money can go towards his future. Rest now. Take it easy. I'll come right home once I'm done work.
Ben? Ben? Why haven't I heard back from you? I've tried to get a hold of you multiple times now. I need some money this month. Are you ignoring me? Oh, is this about Bailey? Don't believe a word she says. She's trying to pin you against me. You shouldn't have ever married that ugly rat. She couldn't even give you a proper son.
Would you listen to yourself? That is enough out of you. You've given me more than enough reasons to stop giving you any money. Dad was right to cut you out of the will.
What on earth are you talking about? What reasons might those be? Bailey is really turning you into someone you are not. How can you talk to me like that? She's a horrible influence on you. Just send me money for the month before I get really angry and do something that you're going to regret.
I'm cutting you out of my life. I should have done this a long time ago.
Huh? Excuse me? How dare you talk to your mother like that?
I don't even see you as a mother anymore. You sure aren't acting like one. As far as I'm concerned, you died along with Dad. I don't care who you think you are.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you so upset with me? What did I do to you? Hello? Ben? You better reply to me right now. You ugly little rat. Now because of all of your lies, my own son is ignoring me. Me! His own mother. I didn't lie at all. There is no need to be upset with me for telling the truth. Ben wants nothing to do with you. You did that all yourself.
I've about had enough of you. You're gonna pay for getting in between me and Ben.
I haven't done a single thing to get in the way of you two. It was my idea to send you some money out of everything that Ben received after the passing of his father, not Ben's.
Huh?
Ben wasn't gonna send you anything. But I said because you're his mother, it would be the right thing to do. Turns out I was so wrong. You're the farthest thing from a mother.
Oh, you shut your mouth.
Ben has been trying to distance himself from you for quite some time. He doesn't agree with the way you treat me. But because you're his mother, and because his dad got sick, he tried to stick it out, but no more.
What are you even talking about? How does any of this have to do with the money I get from him? I need this money and I won't let you and your ugly little baby get in the way of that.
If that's how you truly feel, I guess we're done here.
You can tell me all the made-up stories you want. Have my son call me immediately. Do you hear me?
He's blocked you, so that's never going to happen. And you're never gonna get another cent from us. Now we see what Ben's poor father had to go through with you. You sent him to his grave, you nasty old woman.
How dare you speak to me like that? How dare you suggest that I killed my husband? What a disgusting thing to say. I am Ben's mother. The right thing to do is keep sending me money. There is no way I can afford my current lifestyle.
Yeah, and Ben's father saw that you were blowing his fortune. He knew the only way he was going to cut you off was by cutting you out of his will. He had left the family home to you, which should have been enough. But you went and sold it, and then blew all of that money in less than 6 months on what? Clothes, shoes, purses? Living above your means? If we had known sooner that you were so irresponsible with money, we would never have given you any. Moving forward, all of that money that we know you would have asked for is going to baby George. Your only grandson that you don't want anything to do with because he's as ugly as me. We're going to set him up for the future.
But how am I going to afford getting my nails done? My hair? My facial treatments?
Get a grip, Carmen. Ben and I have been really patient with you. We've tried our best to show you compassion and deal with your behavior towards me and our son, but enough is enough. We really want you to learn from this. There is no more free handouts, Carmen. You have to learn that what you've been doing is wrong.
What? You rotten little scoundrel!
Oh, another thing.
What now?
We know that Ben's father had plans to divorce you before he passed away.
Huh?
Before he could get anything set in stone, he got sick. Before all of this, Ben and I never really thought you'd have the guts to actually kill him.
You've got some nerve. There's no way I'd ever do such a thing. And even so, he's dead now.
I guess we'll never actually know. Goodbye, Carmen.
Now you wait here. Don't you dare block me. Bailey! Bailey, I'm desperate. Can you please just give me something? I'll take anything, please.
In the aftermath, Carmen didn't get any more money from Ben or I. We also haven't spoken to her since our last conversation. Because of that, we're not sure what she's up to. A friend did happen to mention that they think they saw her working as a cashier at Walmart. We have yet to actually see for ourselves. Apparently, she looked not too happy to be there and didn't look friendly at all. I'm not surprised by this by any means. Since we haven't been having to send money to that awful woman, we've been putting away money for George's education, if he so chooses. If he decides he doesn't want to go to school, he can use that for whatever he wants. The point is that it goes to our son, and we're setting him up for the future. It was also the anniversary of Ben's father's passing recently. We had an intimate get-together with friends and family that knew him, excluding Carmen, of course. It turned out to be a lovely day of remembrance. Ben, George, and myself are moving forward and living our best lives. George is just the most precious little addition. Every day is a beautiful adventure.